Hello, dear friends. Myself, Dr. K.N. Gaikwad, Associate Professor, Department of Botany, KTHM College, Nasik. We have started SYBSc paper first for semester first. The code of paper is BO 231. Now, third topic of as per our syllabus, study of plant families. Now, in this topic, we have to study total 8 families belonging to angiosperms. Study of plant families with reference to their systematic position as per the one of the example of natural classification system proposed by Bentham and Hooker. Then silent features, floral formula, we have to draw floral diagram, and any 5 examples with their economic importance. In this lecture, we have to study only 2 families, that is Anonaceae and Brassicaceae. As per our syllabus, we have to study all these points: systematic position, silent features, floral formula, floral diagram, and any 5 examples with their economic importance. Now let us see systematic position as per the Bentham and Hooker's classification system. Now family Anonaceae belongs to the division Phanerogames. Phanerogamy means, phaneros means visible, gamos means sexual organs or marriage. That means commonly they are called flowering plants. All flowering plants become placed under the division Phanerogames. The subdivision of family Anonaceae, Angiospermae. That is, reason is that ovules enclosed in ovary. The meaning of angios means vessel and sperma means seeds, or angios means concealed and sperma means seeds. That means seeds are protected by fruit formation, or ovules are enclosed in ovary wall. Then class of this family, Dicotyledone. Major important reasons are there: seeds with 2 cotyledon and leaves with reticulate venation. All the dicot plant become shows this type of the venation. In FIBC we have studied what is the meaning of venation. Venation means mode of arrangement of veins and veinlets on leaf lamina is called venation. There are 2 types of venations are there. In monocot you will get the parallel venation. In dicot you will get the reticulate venation. That's why the class dicot is having the reason reticulate venation in leaves. Subclass Polypetalae. Poly means free and petals means petals. When the petals are free in the flower, that all the members are placed under the subclass Polypetalae. Petals free, stamens not epipetalous. Epipetalous meaning means if the stamens are fused from inner side to the petals, that condition is called epipetalous, and this is absent in this family. That's why stamens not epipetalous. Then series of family Anonaceae, Thalamiflorae. Then receptacle is present, thalamus is present. Plants having flowers with dome or conical shaped thalamus with superior ovary. Superior ovary is present in hypogynous flower. Superior ovary means at the center you will get the gynoecium, and from the base of the gynoecium other floral holes are arise. This condition is called superior ovary, or this ovary is called superior ovary and the flower is called hypogynous. Then it belongs order Ranalis, flowers with spirally arranged parts. Then numerous stamens, large number of the stamens are there, and apocarpous gynoecium. Apo means free, carpus means carpels. When the carpels are free from each other, the best example is nothing but the Ananas scamosa, Sitaphal and Ramphal. We will get this type of the condition is there, apocarpous gynoecium. Then family Anonaceae. This is called custard apples, and rated plants are there. Have alternate leaves. Arrangement of the leaves is alternate phyllotaxy. Flowers with 3 sepals and 6 petals and fleshy fruits. Now this is the systematic position or the classification of family Anonaceae. Division Phanerogames, subdivision Angiospermae, class Dicotyledone, subclass Polypetalae, series Thalamiflori, order Rhanelis, and family Anonaceae. Now let us see the general characters of family Anonaceae. Every plant family become described in this manner: habit, habitat, root, stem, leaves, inflorescence, flower, sepals, petals, stamens, carpels, TS of ori, floral formula, and floral diagram. These are the some rules and regulation how to describe any plant body. Now, plant family Anonaceae is containing 130 genera and 2,300 species. They are distributed in tropical parts of world. In India, there are 25 genera are there, and 200 species have been reported by the different botanists. Now let's see one by one. First of all, first character, habit. Usually the aromatic trees or shrub. Some plants are trees and some plants are shrubs. Rarely liana-like. Liana means woody climbers. Example, species of Oxymitra. Now this species is become shows this type of the habit is there. Then another example, Artiabotris is hook climber. With the help of the hook, it become attached to the other host. Bark, leaves, and floral parts contain oil ducts. That's why they are called aromatic trees are there. This is the habit of family Anonaceae. Now root system is branched tap roots are there. There are two types of the roots, tap roots and fibrous roots. Tap roots are present in all dicot plants and fibrous roots are present in all monocot plants. Tap roots meaning is nothing but they are arise from the radicle of embryo, which are continuously grow deep and deep into the soil by producing the lateral free branches. This is the meaning of tap roots. Then stem is aerial, that means above the ground, erect or rarely climbing in this type of the habit. Woody. Then branched, stem is hard, solid, and cylindrical. There is some characteristic feature of the stem of family Anonaceae. Then let us see what is about the leaves. In family Anonaceae, leaves are simple. They are show the alternate phyllotaxy. Alternate phyllotaxy means from each nodal point or bud you will get only one leaf, and all the successive leaves are distributed alternately on the branches of the stem. Exstipulate. Ex means absence, stipule means stipule. Small leaf-like structure is there, which is present at the base of leaves in some plant, but in this family they are absent. That's why there is a term exstipulate. Petiolate. Every leaf is having stalk. That stalked leaves are called petiolate. Apex acute, pointed apex is there, or obtuse, or even micronate. For example, Annona micronata. In this plant, we will get the micronate type of the tip is there. Shape of the leaves are ovate or obovate or lanceolate, long elongated. Coriaceous, glabrous means hairy. Unicostate reticulate, that means venation. Venation is unicostate reticulate, venation is there. Gland dotted and aromatic. Now these are the some characteristic feature of the leaves in family Anonaceae. Now let us see, these are about the characters. Now let us see the characters of sexual. Inflorescence. We have studied in FIBSC a group of arrangement of the leaves on the branch is called inflorescence. Now inflorescence is solitary. Solitary means if single flower is developed from the single bud. Axillary, that means they are present in the axil of branches or axil of leaves, or sometimes they are present at the tip of the branches. That term is called terminal. Leaf opposed, that means inflorescence present to the opposite side of the leaves. Then sometimes cauliflorous, that is flowers occur on stem. For example, Polyalthia fragrans. This is about the inflorescence of this family. Now these are some diagrams are there: fruit, floral diagram, fruit diagram, stamen, ileus of flower, and TS of ori is there. Now another feature, flower. Flowers are bractate. That means small leaf-like structure is present at the base of the flower is called bractate flower, or sometimes ebractate. E means absent. Small leaf-like structures are also sometimes in some plant absent. Bracted or ebracted. Ebracteolate. Again, at the base of bracteolate, small bracteole leaf-like structure there it is called bracteolate. Here, this condition is absent. That's why there is the word ebracteolate. Pedicellate. Every flower is having the stalk. Stalk of the flower is called pedicel. And if the pedicel is present, that all the flowers are called pedicellate. Complete. Complete means all the floral holes, sepals, petal, stamens, carpels are present on one and the same flower. That condition is called complete flower. Out of 4, if any one is absent, that flowers are called incomplete. But in this family, you will get complete flowers. Bisexual. Both sexes are present, androceme and gynoeceme. This condition is called bisexual. Rarely unisexual. Stelycocarpus is the example of unisexual. That means the plants are either with one male flower or the female flower. Actinomorphic. This is the symmetry. That actinomorphic means if the flower is cut through any angle LS into 2 equal parts, that condition is called actinomorphic flower. And if the flower is not cut into 2 equal parts by taking through any plane section, it is called zygomorphic. Now, both conditions are present in this family, actinomorphic and zygomorphic. Example, Monandora. Hypogynous, that means flowers are hypogynous. Hypogynous means I told you that ovary superior. Now next point, calyx. Sepals 3. Number of sepals are 3, sometimes 6 arranged in 2 holes, inner hole and outer hole, 3 of each. Every hole is containing 3 sepals. Polysepalous. Poly means free, sepals are mostly free, or rarely another condition, basally connate. At the base they are attached to each other and at the top they become separate. That condition is called basally connate. Estivation is valvate. We have seen what is the different type of the estivation. Estivation means mode of arrangement of the placenta or ovules on the fertile placenta is called estivation. Valvate means, valvate estivation means the estivation of sepals and petal. There is no overlapping, there is no overlap to each other. Rarely imbricate. Imbricate means one is completely outer side, one is completely inner side, and 3 become alternate. This condition is called arrangement of the sepals and petals in flower. Now second outermost hole, it's called second hole is corolla. Generally sepal petals are 6. Now individual of calyx is called sepal, individual of corolla is called petal. They are arranged similar to the calyx in 2 holes, 3 of each, sometimes only 3 petals. Polypetalous, estivation valvate, slightly imbricate. Sometimes sepals and petals are same to call, so called as perianth. Perianth is another hole which is present in some families. The individual of perianth is called tepal. The next sexual hole of the flower is called androecium. Individual of androecium is called stamens. Now let us see first of all what is the number of stamens. Stamens are numerous, that means the many. Polyandrous. Polyandrous means free. All the stamens are free from each other. They are spirally arranged on large convex receptacle. If you observe the flower of Ananas squamosa, sitapal, you will get this type of the arrangement of the stamens. They are white color stamens, they are arranged spirally. If you observe the single stamen, you will get filaments are short and thick, connective, continued beyond the anthers, and produce dilated hair. Position of the anther is adnate and extros. Innermost hole of the flower is called female sex organ, that is nothing but the gynoecium. Gynoecium is female sex organ. The individual of gynoecium is called carpels. The number of carpels are many, numerous, arranged spirally on the raised receptacle. For example, Polyanthia and Aretabotrys. Polyanthia means Ashoka plant. only 1 2 3 carpels are there in cathocalyx. The carpels are free from each other. That's why there is a term apocarpus. Apo means free, carpus means carpels. Superior ori, type of ori is superior. There are three types: superior ori, inferior ori, and semi-inferior ori. Out of that, in our family, you will get superior ori. Lacules are one, unilacular. One to many holes in lacule. Parietal or sometime basal or sometime marginal placentation. That means seeds are attached to the margin of ovary. This condition is called marginal placentation. We have studied in FIBC. Style short or absent. Stigma sessile. Simple or trilobed. This condition is called tetramaranthus. Stigma is trilobed. 3 lobes are present. Now fruit of and seeds are etaria of berries. You have observed the fruit of sitapad or ananas squamosa, you will get the etaria of berries is there. Seeds are large and endospermic. These are morphological and reproductive characters of family Animaceae. Now this is the floral diagram of Artabotrys odoratissimum. Now first of all, say how to write the floral formula. Now here 2 formulas are there. First of all, BR. BR means bracted. If the flowers are bracted, small leaf-like structure is present at the base of the flower. This condition is called bracted. Now this sign stands for actinomorphic. Zygomorphic sign is different. Bracted, actinomorphic. This is the sign of bisexual. The upper one is male, lower one is female, and this sign stands for the bisexual flower. Both 6 organs are present on one and the same flower. Now perianth. The calyx and corolla are absent. Instead of calyx and corolla, there is a presence of another hole. That P stands for perianth. And individual of perianth is called tepal. And the number of tepals are 3. But this, 9. 9 tepals are arranged in 3 holes. 3 plus 3 plus 3. Inner hole, middle hole, and outer hole. This is the sign of perianth. 3 plus 3 plus 3. Androecium, many. Number of stamens are many. This is the sign of indefinite. Now G stands for gynoecium. Gynoecium, number of carpels are free. They are many and free. And ori is superior. If the underline is present at the base of stamen, the gynoecium, this condition is called apocarpus and superior ori. Now another floral formula is that bracted, actinomorphic, bisexual, calyx, sepals 3, free, corolla, petals 6, they are free but arranged in 2 holes. Androecium, number of stamens are many and free. Gynoecium, number of carpels many, free, that means apocarpus condition and superior ori. Now these are the 2 diagrams, 2 floral formula of Artabotrys. Now let us say this is the floral diagram. Floral diagrams are draw in this manner. Now this sign stands for bracted. If the flowers are bracted, you have to draw in this manner. Then these are the sepals. Number of sepals are 3. 1, 2, and 3. They are free from each other, and it shows the valvate aestivation. There is no overlapping or overlapped ends of 3 sepals. They are free from each other and valvate aestivation. Now number of petals or tepals are sometime 6 or sometime 9. If the diagram of Artabotrys, you will get the calyx is absent. There are presence of 3 holes of perianth. Outer hole is made up of 3 tepals, middle hole is made up of 3 petals, and inner hole is made up of 3 petals, 3 tepals. Now these are the signs of stamens. Number of stamens are numerous. There are many and free from each other. And this is the TS of ori. Carpels are many and they are free from each other. There is no common wall to the carpels. Now in this way we have described this family, and we have to study how to write the floral formula. I am going to again read the floral formula: bracted, actinomorphic, bisexual, perianth, 9, 3 plus 3 plus 3. They are arranged in 3 holes. Androecium, number of stamens are many. They are free. Gynoecium, carpels are many, and superior ovary. And this is the diagram of floral diagram of this floral formula. Number of tepals are 9, 3 plus 3 and 3. They are free from each other. Now let us see what are the distinguishing characters of this family. Leaves simple, exstipulate, gland dotted. Flowers hypogynous, that means with superior ovary. Trimerous, that means number of sepals, petals or tepals are 3 or multiply by 3, that means 3 or 6 or 9 in this manner. They are present in a cyclic manner. This condition is called spirocyclic. Sepals 3 to 6, in sometimes 3 sepals are there or 6 sepals are there. Persistent, they are present up to the date of fruit, that are called persistent condition with valvate aestivation. Valvate aestivation means sepals and petals or tepals, they are no overlapping or overlapped by another one. This is called valvate aestivation. Petal 6 in 2 holes, they are sepaloid. Sepaloid means they are green in color with valvate aestivation. Next one, stamens many, spirally arranged with enlarged connectives. This is the distinguishing character of about the male sex organ. Carpels many, apocarpus, spirally arranged on concave thalamus. And last distinguishing character, aggregate fruit with etario of berries. Type of fruit you have seen: custard apple, sitapal. The type of fruit is etario of berries. These are the distinguishing features of family Annonaceae. Now let us see some examples and their economic importance. First example of this family is Annona squamosa. Vernacular name Charipa or Sitapal. In Marathi it is called Sitapal. It is cultivated commonly in Assam, West Bengal, Maharashtra, etc. for its edible fruits. You know that the fruits of custard apples are edible. Its leaves and seeds have insecticidal properties. That means we can use these leaves for preparation of insecticide. Annona reticulata. Vernacular name is Ramphal or Annona muricata. Vernacular name of this plant is Maniphal. Annona cherimola. Vernacular name Hanumal phal and Annona diversifolia. All are grown for their edible fruits. Ramphal, Maniphal, Hanuman phal as well as Sitapal, they are edible. Then another example of this family, Polyanthalia longifolia or Polyanthalia pendula. Common Ashok tree. They are cultivated as ornamental plant. They are grown for their beautiful drooping. Green benches on roadsides and in garden. They are commonly present in our Ketechum College campus near the main building. Polyanthia longifolia wood is used for making pencils, boxes, matchboxes, industry, etc. Another example, Asimina triloba. The fruits are edible of this plant. Xylopia ethiopica, negro pepper, common name, used as substitute to Indian black pepper. Xylopia parviflora, wood is used for making plywoods. Cananga odorata, beautiful sweet smelling flowers. Oil flowers is used for as a perfume industry. And last example, Myogyne panosa, yield strong fiber, paper making and cordage. Now these are some examples of family Annonaceae. Thank you.